So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rinkesh Shah, and I am from Mankind Pharma. And I welcome you all to this momentous day in the history of healthcare. And why this is momentous? Because a real hero or a heroine in this case will meet the real for the first time. And the superhuman efforts of the lady will be marked in history today among all of us. Let me begin by stating a fact, and this will help us understand why we are doing this. Movie making started around in 1920s in India. So it's been a century of movie making in India. But even today, if I Google, let me know documentary on life of an amazing doctor, I literally hardly find anything. Okay, and don't you think this should change? Should this change? Beautiful. So you are the people who are going to change this today on the premiere, on the grand premiere of White Coat Legends, where we celebrate humongous achievements and accomplishments of such white coat legend doctors. A big round of applause to the entire fraternity who work tirelessly day and night on this effort. In fact, ma'am, when was coming in today, I was expecting her 15 minutes early, and I came to know she had to take a stop at a hospital and obviously take care of a patient somewhere. So that's the type of humongous efforts that the people in white coats have to go in and day out. Uh, before I go further into the concept and why we are doing this, if we can begin this day with a small ceremonious lamp lighting ceremony, it will be great. And for that, if I may please invite Mr. Madalal ji on stage, ma'am's father, Dr. Anju, Dr. Sanjeev Khosla, Dr. Indu Khosla, Mr. Pankaj ji, if we can have you here for lamp lighting, it will be superb. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The lights in the lamp are anonymous to the fact the amount of lights which doctors and the impact which they bring into the life of each and every family across the country. Thank you, dignitaries, for this. And I welcome all the dignitaries, friends, family, staff, colleagues of Dr. Indu Khosla over here. So, this type of a concept is not a day in making, not a week in making, not even a year in making. It's possibly a decades in making. And there is a journey to it. The organization Mankind Pharma is almost 3 decades old organization, but the kindness as a concept has always stayed with us over the years. We are number one prescribed company in the country today. We have uh, DMF quality medicines, and that purely means we have 99% efficient medicines in the country today. We have 200 plus products like that. So, we typically say that the best quality products get exported outside the country, may it be mangoes, may it be anything else. We are with this effort of bringing in the best quality of medicine in the most affordable prices, and we ensure that they stay in the country with DMF quality medicine. So mankind in general is trying to take a lot of efforts and lot of steps to ensure the quality of health in the country. Along with that, we are here where we are today is because of the support of the fraternity. Okay, and there is a small story around what does it mean for us, why this concept of white code legends came into being, and what we are trying to achieve with it. If we try to have our promoter, our founder, Mr. Rajiv Juneja, over here today. He couldn't be here for some commitment, but we have a beautiful video message from him on how this concept is possibly not a day, month, or even a year in making, it's decades in making. If we can play the message from Mr. Rajiv Juneja.
Good morning, Namaskar, madam. My name is Rajiv Juneja, and I work as a managing director and vice chairman in Mankind Pharma. First of all, thank you very, very much for sparing so many days from your busy schedule for Team Mankind in creating this film of yours. Why this film has been created? For different personalities like you from the medical side, because there is a reason, and behind the reason, there is an incidence involved. Many years back, in my hometown, some very famous scientist came, and I wanted my son to join me in the function. But he said that he did not want to go because, as per him, function would be boring. Same son Eklave, after few months, was insisting me and wanted to go in a function in which I was inviting, and some film stars and cricketers were coming. On that day, the realization struck that youth today have a different image for social workers, for scientists, for doctors like you, and for film stars. So the idea came, can we create some kind of a film in which these great personalities can be shown larger than life? They have done so good for the society in their own field, but youth today do not know about these people. And that's one reason we have taken up this particular thing in our hand to create different films for personalities like you. In Mankind, our endeavor is that we want to propagate science a lot, and our belief is that without propagating science and bringing the awareness to all kind of a modern science to the right professionals, to public as a whole, right things will not happen. But since our name is Mankind, our belief is that without the involvement of human being, doctor behind medical science, and things can be done nicely. And that's one reason this film is being made. And we want everybody to really see it. Your friend should see it, your family should see it, your colleague should see. Aspiring doctors should really see. Doctors in medical college should really see that what kind of a personality are you. And our second belief is that whenever a personality like you are being created, born, many people contributed. Many people contribute a lot in their personality. Your teachers, your parents, your husband. How can we forget the kids and the relatives and your colleagues, your peers? So we want that some kind of a human, or what kind of a human are you? What kind of other facets your personality has got? People should really see. Keeping the same in mind, this has been done. I'm sure you like the film. Your family will like the film. Your friends will like the film. And if some mistakes have been committed, we'll seek your forgiveness. But today, we all welcome you, your friends, your colleagues, your staff here, and hope that Team Mankind would do a good job in being a good host and showing this film, and you will like it. Thank you very much, madam. Thanks a lot.
A big round of applause and a standing ovation to the legendary Dr. Indu Khosla on the grand premiere of White Coat Legend. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving us the time, the opportunity. I know the amount of work which you have and the load which you operate with. So thank you so much for being so humble to have accepted this invitation from us. Thank you so much. If we can have you seated. Do we all want to watch the movie now? We all are really thankful to all of you being over here today. Uh, just, I'll not keep you all waiting too long, but I'm sure we all want to know where will the movie be played possibly after we see this today, correct? Do we all want to know that? Great. So, Mankind Pharma, with its employee size of 20,000 plus, has created or has envisioned an OTT platform for the medical fraternity and the larger community itself, which is called as Docflix. We host a lot of scientific content as well as inspirational content on that platform. If we can play a small glimpse of what Docflix is about, which and you have pamphlets and all of that, so you can download it as well to access the same. Thank you so much. So we have a website, we have a mobile app on Android, iOS. You can download it and access it at any time, anywhere. Uh, so let me not keep you waiting all too long for the movie. We thank you again, ma'am, the family, the entire staff with ma'am, the friends, the colleagues who have been a part of the movie. It's been an effort of 3 days, 4 days of we trying to put it all together with the amount of time at hand, and the entire the team with Chintamani at Mankind, Mr. Arun Mishra at Mankind. We thank you all to put in all the effort so that we could make this day possible. Thank you all so much. And if we can please cue the movie. A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
I love children. I just love children because they're innocent. I love my profession also because I deal with children today.
Her desire to do something different has been always been there.
And I don't think age should ever be a bar. Till your mind about works, till your body works, you must work. But I didn't tell anybody that my labor pains are on. I said my thought was only that child should survive.
She has this stubborn need for updating herself. In medicine, you need to constantly update yourself. So she yearns to learn.
The doctor has said that it is impossible to live more than 9 months as well. But because of her, I'm here after Allah. So that's her. She always told me that you should not leave hope and you should not feel pity and all. She always motivates me and she helps me.
If I have a chance again, I would be a pediatrician again.
Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Such an amazing, amazing movie it was. Did we like the movie? Did we love it? Energy, starters come okay. Did we love the movie? Superb, superb. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you to the entire family, to the audience for helping us out to create this movement on this day for White Coat Legends. Thank you so much. Before we move ahead and to the celebration of the anniversary as well, I'm sure. But ma'am, if we can have you on stage, we would like to felicitate you and not miss this chance. And we can have Dr. Sandeep Mitra, Ms. Shikha on stage as well to felicitate ma'am on this grand occasion of White Coat Legends. Thank you so much. If we can have the memento, please, and the bouquet. If we can have the memento, please, and the bouquet. Thank you, Shikha. Thank you, Zuti. So I know that this journey is quite long. It's a tough part of the journey, and it's not possible without the contribution of Sir. I think the most genuine person I would have ever met. So big round of applause to Sir, and Ma'am would like to felicitate Sir for this beautiful moment and great contributions made in this entire journey. If we can have the gamper for Sir and the bouquet, and if we can have both the sons on the stage as well, it can, yeah, yeah. And the hamper. And ma'am hamper for Sir and to Shiven and Nishank. I think great journey, a great family together. If you can get the mic.
Hello. Thank you, friends, family, my colleagues, for gracing this occasion. So, almost about 8 to 10 months back, Mankind Pharma approached me for making a movie called Docflix. I told him, sorry, Rinkesh, I'm not interested. I don't have time, and it's not my cup of tea. So he followed up again, and then he showed me 1 or 2 movies which they had made on other doctors in the country. This is nothing. You should see those movies with what those doctors do. I don't think this movie is blowing me out of proportion, both in size and in perception. Okay.
I tell you one short snippet and just a humbleness which she has. After having sat with her for around 1.5 hours, after chasing her and all of that, we sat one Sunday, I think. We heard her entire story. And possibly from all the doctors we have met, she was the only one to tell me after 90 minutes of conversation, रिंकेश तुझे अभी भी लग रहा है कि मेरा लाइफ वर्थ इट नहीं है तो मत बनाना मूवी. इट्स नॉट लाइक कि तू 90 मिनट बैठा है तो तुझे कुछ करना पड़ेगा.
So, and then they said they want to show it, and they want to show it with family and friends. I said, but कौन आएगा ये मेरी मूवी देखने के लिए? मैं थोड़ी ना कोई बॉलीवुड की स्टार हूँ, like how your Mr. Juneja said. So, and we have been trying to get dates to do it, and then I said it's our anniversary. Let's combine 2 things so that I can celebrate my anniversary with my friends. And while everybody does some video movies on anniversary, so I said maybe we show this because it is like with the family. So I thought, why I asked Sanjeev, can we combine this? So and that's how this program rolled out. And I thank you all of you to be here and to wish us on our special day. And I thank Mankind for showcasing such a beautiful movie.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, all of you, for coming here, joining us. Of course, wonderful movie. Honestly, the whole program was quite a surprise for us also. We are also not in the rap, so it has a very, very pleasant and nice surprise. Thank you once again. And we look forward to continuing our journey in the same way, in the same speed, and in the same direction. Thanks you once again, all of you.
I think there are 2 more clips which came in late.
Before we move there and before we move to the celebration and I hand over the mic to Ms. Akansha, if I can have on stage Mr. Arun Mishra, team, Ms. Shikha, I think it's just we might not know it, acknowledge it enough, but the team at Mankind who stays on field and meets all the doctors and ensures that all of this is possible for all of us, I think it's just important if we felicitate them as well for this great effort. A big round of applause for the entire field team at Mankind Pharma. Mr. Arun Mishra, if we can have you on stage. And if we can have the memento, please. If we can have the memento on Star Mankind. Like just a bit of felicitation for that before we move on to the celebration. So we have had a thank you.
We had some. So
Yeah.
in my journey, there are many more people, and I'm very sorry if I've not included few. Though I wanted to include many more. So and so I think 2-3 clippings have come late. We will just show that, and then we will have some fun time, and I will hand over the mic to Akanksha for the rest of the afternoon.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. So we have a lot of requests on sharing their feelings and emotion today. We have few clippings which have come in. If we can play Dr. Prakash Vaidya's message, and after that Miss Kirti Anand's message as well, and Miss Akanksha.
Indu, I am convinced, was a juggler in her past life. Because at any given time, she has at least 10 objects in the air and none of them ever fall. And she does each and everything so well, and I really marvel at this ability, which is something I don't have. I wish her all the best in her future life, because I'm sure she has a lot more horizons to conquer, and we'll be watching with keenest interest how she does that. To me, she is the go-to person with all difficulties, and they are academic as well as non-academic. And here's wishing Indu all the best in her future life, and I'm sure that she'll continue to do a wonderful work as always.
Sorry, we have the cake also.
Much can be said about my dear friend Indu Khosla, a super mom, super doc, super friend, and most importantly, a superhuman being. I've known her for over 2 decades now. We got acquainted initially as school moms with our sons in class 2 together. Indu then became not only our son's pediatrician, but our go-to family doctor. Even as young adults of 18 going to university, it was only Indu Auntu who vaccinated all the kids as they left for university. Indu and I have shared some crazy fun moments together over the years, be it standing on ostrich eggs in South Africa or getting lost while rallying to Ambi Valley. In the middle of a normal work day of examining hundreds of patients, she would multitask, check on school homework, ensure her own kids had reached their various extracurricular activity sessions, and always make time for a cup of tea and the roasted chana when I dropped in at her clinic. In spite of her extra busy schedule, she has taken time out to learn the dance steps and danced with Sanjeev at our son's wedding recently. Love you, Indu. You are an inspiration. May you continue to glow and grow.
Hi, I just saw the documentary for Docflix and White Coat Legends, and I had an amazing time. It was very, very well produced. It was so refreshing, and the content was just so like well paced and amazing to watch. I've known Dr. Indu as my friend's mother this entire time, but it was so refreshing to see exactly what she's been through, all her trials and efforts, and how dedicated she is to what she does. And I'm in awe of what she's done and everything she's achieved, and I really hope to see more. And it was just really nice to sit here and like appreciate someone who's so important in all of our lives. Thank you.
Hi, so we're here for the evening with Mankind's Docflix, and we saw the documentary they have created for Dr. Indu Khosla, and it was absolutely fabulous. One was of course her story, but the way they have created the entire film to make it so engaging and so inspiring for everyone was extremely good. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.